literature, you heard about myths, you heard about Shakespeare, you heard about lots of scholarship. I'm going to speak about facts, because in the ultimate analysis, literature is created from facts. And I wish I could be humorous, I wish I could make you laugh, but the context and the point in history, the time in history that I would take you back is in 1971, which of course those of us who survived would still remember. Those who fought, Professor Kaiser Haq, for them it was a totally different experience. For me, who was stuck in my own homeland, running from place to place to survive, where even there was not a single moment's assurance of safety, I never knew that I would stay alive the next moment. In that kind of a situation, in the port city of Chittagong, where we lived, rather where it was a hideout, me, my 3 brothers, 2 sisters, and my parents. My father was a government official, and therefore he had a house, we had a house, which was a hideout actually. We used to move out periodically, like every a month and a half, we used to leave one place, go to another place. And the animal, I have to speak about an animal. I don't know what is being shown. Yeah, it's a dog's life after all. But yes, I lived with a dog throughout my life. My father loved dogs. My mom loved cats. So at age 5, I knew what a dog was. And in 1971, during the entire period, during the 9 months, we had one dog. Her name was Mita in Bangla, friend. And her breed is, those of you who are from Kumilla, you would know Shoraili. And it was a Shoraili breed. See, it was a very fast, it could run very fast. It was a greyhound, not a pure greyhound. Yeah. And so the event that's unfolded was on the 15th of December. We knew we were getting information that the Pakistan army was going to surrender. And in front of our house, I still remember the house number M3, Rail Hospital Colony, Chittagong. In front of our house, there was a hill. Atop the hill was the house of the Superintendent of Police, Chittagong. And next to the SP's house was a makeshift army camp post, where about 10 to 12 army men were posted. They oversaw the area, the railway hospital area, the railway officers' colony area. And we were a family, like every day in the evening, me and my 2 brothers who were junior to me, my father and my mother, it was cold in the winter, shivering cold, and we would hide under a quilt, couple of quilts, and turn on the 1-band radio, transistor radio. Our Telefunken 5-band radio got stolen in the month of November. So my father bought, I still remember, a light blue 1-band transistor, only to listen to the Shadin Bangla Bedar Kendro. So we used to listen to the Shadin Bangla Bedar Kendro, And of course, there were people around us who knew that from this house, light came out, and maybe someone came close and even heard about it, that we were avid listeners of the Shadid Bangla Kilro. And somehow or the other, by the end of December, maybe it was reported to the army men that in this very house, the people are supporters of Shadid Bangla Kilro. And on the 15th of December, my father confirmed that the Pakistan army had surrendered in Chittagong. And on the 16th, there will be a ceremonial surrender in Dhaka and also a symbolic surrender in Chittagong. So on the 15th of December, it was after 10 p.m., 11 o'clock. Our house was, there was a backyard, and behind the backyard there was a kind of stream, and in front there was a colony, officers' colony. There was a small narrow street. I think at 11 p.m. Our dog Mita, she used to live inside the house. We had no inhibitions, so she used to live in the house, in the living room. So at about 11 that evening, we heard people knocking, not knocking, banging on the door. And the door was about to be broken in. My father was a courageous man who worked in Shillong before the partition of the subcontinent. He could speak Hindi. He came out, he spoke in Hindi, Urdu mixed, that who are you? You take command from me, you don't command me. You're only a soldier. Can you identify yourself? Soldier, two soldiers. Actually, they were on the retreat and they were to take revenge. So they didn't have the moral courage to do much. So they knocked and they said in Urdu, son of a bitch, come out, we'll see you. You're traitors. And for you traitors, we're leaving our country behind. My father opened the door. Behind my father was me and my brother. My mother was waiting. And the very moment my father opened the door, Mita just leapt forward and lunged and hung on to this jugular vein of other soldiers. And the soldiers, they lost sense, they opened fire. And what happened was, there were two soldiers. So one soldier hurt the other. The other got injured profusely. He was bleeding profusely. And his colleague who actually hit him, who fired on him, he said that we'll come back tomorrow. And he rescued his colleague, just dragged him out of the gate and went away. So the whole incident took about 40-45 minutes. After midnight, all of us, we left the house and we hid ourselves in that stream behind the house, not knowing what would happen. In the morning at 7 o'clock, we were told that that soldier who was nearly killed by Mita was being taken away in a stretcher. We ran forward and saw the soldier being taken away. And that was the end of it. 16th of December, Joy Bangla. Bangladesh became independent. And it was Mita who saved us. I've written about this incident in a newspaper, Daily Star, 5-6 years ago. She survived for 3 or 4 months, then she died. We gave her a ceremonial burial. We buried her. So I don't know what spirit is in me. The human spirit, of course, I'm an animal, Homo sapien. Without human beings, there would have been no civilization. But again, when I think sometimes, past 60, I'm 65. Over the past 2 years, sometimes I feel that perhaps I shouldn't have been born as a human. When I look at the world, when I look at human beings as the only species that can kill other humans, when I watch humans raping humans, when I see intrigue, when I see hatred, when I see vendetta, when I see arrogance, when I see pride, when I see sycophancy, I feel maybe I should have been born a dog, a meter. With these few words, I end here. Thank you very much.